On our top story this morning, there are calls from the Health Secretary and South West Surrey MP Jeremy Hunt to install a speed camera after a woman was killed on the A325 in Wrecclesham. Mother of two, Amy Harris, tragically died earlier this month after she was struck by a van while walking her dog along that stretch of road. Yesterday, Mrs Harris's family released a tribute, calling Amy a loving and caring wife and mother to two who will be missed terribly. Councillors have called a meeting to set up a Wrecclesham residents group while Surrey Police continue their investigation into the cause of the crash. Well, joining us live this morning is Councillor Paula Dunsmore. Good morning, Paula.
Good morning.
So can you tell us more about your safety campaign for the A325?
Only in fact, Jeremy Hunt met a lot of the community on Friday afternoon. I'll be honest, it was called for by a lot of mums and parents from the local school. And I think they were listened to. And on that time, while they were on that road talking to Jeremy, it was very evident to everybody how fast traffic travels down that road. And they have all suggested and come together for this, and us councillors, that's including Councillor White Ramsdale, Councillor Pat Frost and myself, will be supporting and leading, if we can, this campaign, because I strongly believe that we need to do something with that stretch of road. I don't know if many are familiar with it.
Well, Paula, actually, can you describe it? Because so many of us know what roads, well, where they go from and to, but we're not really familiar with the numbers.
Yes, OK. Well, this stretch of road actually comes from Borden into Farnham directly, and it is only single lane. And once you come into the boundaries of Wrecclesham and Farnham, it goes from what would be a wide country lane into actually a very heavy residential area. And it's an original road. It would have been a track road, and it is quite windy. And there is several small bends. Now, as you come into Wrecclesham, it does go down a hill, and I do believe cars end up accelerating as they come down the hill. There's been lots of problems and issues with this road for a very, very long time. I know there's been previous campaigns as well, campaigns for a bypass or something. But the traffic has got heavier, as we know everywhere. But this road is escalated because it's a hill, it's narrow footpaths, and actually it's very residential. It goes into almost a small country lane, and that's a number of issues.
Paula, can you tell us about the meeting on the 21st of October?
Yeah, unfortunately, we're just trying to confirm a venue, and it would be on a Saturday morning. We're looking at 10:30 till 12. We want to encourage everybody to come, as many people as possible. They can contact me through my councillor contact details, which are on the Farnham Town Council website. And we will confirm the details of the location. That's what we're trying to find, just somewhere. We had a venue, but we're not sure it's going to be big enough from the response that we're assuming that will be supporting this campaign.
Well, thank you very much. That's Councillor Paula Dunsmore.
Let's speak now to Susanna Hand, who's also a local resident at the foot of Wrecclesham Hill, which is next to the 325. And Amy Harris, who died, as we mentioned earlier on this month, out walking the dog, was a friend. Morning to you. Can you tell us, what was Amy like as a person?
She was a really lovely, funny, caring mother her main thing was caring for her children. So, and she was just a really lovely person.
Out walking the dog and it's all over.
Yeah, she was walking a friend's dog who lives further up the hill. And she had started her morning walk and she was walking down the hill when she was hit by the van.
When you heard that news, did you immediately think, oh, not that road again?
I was working from home last Tuesday and all of the traffic built up and I didn't think anything of it. I just thought, oh, it's more traffic works. Somebody's delivering. There's been another accident. Then 2 ambulances went past. And again, I didn't think anything of it. I just thought there's been another accident further along the road, which in itself is the wrong thing to be thinking. and then somebody turned up and told me that somebody had been hit. I assumed they were crossing the road. I never, in my wildest dreams, thought that they would be safely on the pavement when they were hit. I always assumed that an accident would happen when one of the children was crossing the road. But it clearly isn't. It isn't safe.
Apparently, I understand that you can hear drivers almost speeding up when they get to the foot of the hill.
Yeah, no, when I live just at the bottom of, by Quinnell's Hill, just where the road straightens out, and so I have to turn left and park on the side of the road to be able to reverse into my drive. And yeah, you hear them putting their foot down to overtake you and speed off. They're clearly not doing 30 miles an hour when they pass my house at the bottom. They're clearly up to 40 by then, some of them, and beyond. They just see a straight road. They don't see the houses on either side of the road. They don't see the children crossing the road or walking up and down the road. None of them stop to let you cross the road. Very, very few people will actually stop their car to let you cross. There is no crossing. Yeah, I mean, we have cyclists, we have runners, we have children. We've got one of the main secondary schools just at the bottom of the road, and
there are none of those signs. You know, quite often when we drive through many of our villages and towns in Surrey, there's those ones that flash up.
It's just near enough opposite my house for people coming down the hill, but everybody near enough sets it off. And it doesn't say slow down. It just says, oh, look, you're going. It shows 30. That's it. So they don't know what speed they're going over 30. It just shows them. But yeah, it doesn't slow anybody down. That is the only sign, and that's coming in. You're a third of a mile into the village. I live 0.25 of a mile from the end of the village.
Susanna, thanks for telling us your story this morning. We're talking about the A325. That's a stretch of road that you know. If you want to add to our conversation, please do get in touch. 0370 411 1046, 16 minutes past.